Yo, what's going on, Destiny dudes? So in today's video, I thought I would go over a few different things. We got the sunshot to talk about. We've got a how-to fix your settings while you're in the game. This is specifically how to go through your actual Cronus while you're in game by using the D-pad so that you can fix things up if it's bothering you in the middle of a match. So this is the hand cannon that we're going over today. This is an exotic hand cannon. You just get it as like a random world drop. And I wanted to test it out because I thought that it would be kind of fun to use the 150, and I've got some thoughts for you later on in the video. Those are the final settings, and I'll explain those. Here's what we're looking at. When I go to fine tune the actual Zen there on the left, here's how you do it. So there's two buttons. When you hold them down, can turn your game pack, your Zen pack on or off. So you turn it off right there, then you can test fire. You see the craziness of the weapon right there and all that forward, that upward crazy vertical recoil. Turn the game pack on. Now I've got rapid fire enabled for this particular test. So you guys can see what that looks like right there. Alright, that is anti-recoil at its finest. Taking a weapon that is incredibly unruly and putting it into a little bit of function. Now if you wanted to change up what you're doing, how to do that, you hit the two buttons mentioned before, and here's what the screen would look like. So you've got the mod right there. It says mods, it's highlighted, mod menu, and then the other one says adjustables. In game, I go to adjustables, and then I use my D-pad on my controller, and from there you can go up and down, side to side, and it'll tell you on top of the actual Zen if you're in the primary, the secondary, for recoil, and for whatever you might try to use for aim assist or anything like that. So that is the long and short of it. Now, let's go ahead and save it by hitting the B button. And now we're going to go into a gameplay video of all this testing put into action. So in this video, what you're going to see the Sunshot, the 150 RPM hand cannon, the only one in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Still a good idea to put on the proper mods on the armor and on the helmet, because every little bit really does help. And we're going to try to go through and see if we can have a decent game out of it. The Sunshot, as I was playing with it, it didn't feel very good to me. Now, I don't know if any of you guys try this thing, if you guys like this thing. I just thought that it was very, even with all these settings, I don't know, man, it was very not effective. Like, even when I was getting hits, it just felt like it was a pea shooter going up against real hand cannons. This is the best gameplay footage that I can get for you, and it's not that great. So, there's that. I don't have the catalyst unlocked. I have the catalyst, I just have to actually unlock it. I was told by one of my subs that the catalyst is one of the things that makes it feel really good. So maybe I'll do another video on it when I update it with the catalyst, but as of right now, a lot of shots just don't connect. And I don't know what it is. Even when I played around with the aim assist, it really just felt like this gun. It's a 150 hand cannon, but what I ended up finding out was I turned off the rapid fire, and I started treating it like I treat like a 120 or even a 140 hand cannon, and then I started landing way more shots. When you spam the trigger, this thing is very inaccurate. It just does not work the way that, I really wanted it to work almost like a 150, like the last word, or, I don't know, I know the last word's not a 150, but I really wanted it to work that way. I want it to be like, yeah, you can just outshoot the 140s because you're just a little bit faster, but it just doesn't feel that way. It really does feel like you have to treat it like a 140, but it happens to be a 150. Here's a good example of that coming up in a bit, too. I tethered these two guys in a little bit. You'll see it in the gameplay. And after I tethered these two guys, I was shooting one of them, and I tried to let the controller do the work to show off, like, hey, the Zen is doing the work, that kind of thing, but I couldn't even connect. Like, the guy ended up pulling out, he had enough time to pull out a shotty and get me. So you'll see that a little bit later in the video, which I thought was hilarious. I started laughing a whole bunch at that. Yeah, so I tend to pair hand cannons with snipers or with a bow. I found with a bow, I can kind of do a little bit better with the radar. When I'm sniping, I lane in and I aim down sights, and I just don't want to, I don't know how to put it besides I don't want to not aim down sights because I want to make sure I catch him coming around the corner, but then I always get snuck up on by Shotty McGee. So what I decided to do instead with this was use a hand cannon, of course, like I have it, but then the sniper, oh, this is what I was talking about. I'll go back to the other thing in a minute. Look, watch this. Alright, so Got 1 or 2 hits on him. Look at this guy. Okay, watch. Hit, hit, hit. Look. What was that? You see what I'm talking about? Like, I think with any other hand cannon, that dude would have been done for. But, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't feel good to me to use this thing. So maybe when I unlock the catalyst, I'll try it again and see if there's something with it that is just much, much better. I had a decent game out of it, but it still felt pretty terrible to use it. Anyway, I'm not trying to knock on the weapon. It's not like a weapon review or anything like that. We had someone in the comment section ask about Sunshot, so I thought I'd do a video on it. Hopefully you get something out of it. If you guys do choose to use it, you've got the settings. And, yeah, there you go. When it does work, it feels great. But a lot of the time, it just doesn't feel like it. You know what it is, man? The feel of the weapon doesn't feel that good. You know, like when you get a kill with like the palindrome or the ace of spades, you feel the weapon's power that you know, you did the thing and it was like, yeah. This one, when you get it, even when they explode, you're like, meh. All right, let's try to move on to the next one. But that might just be me. All right, that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, any comments, any concerns, put them in the comment section down below, and I will try to get them in when I can. That's really it. The rest of the gameplay video is just maybe about a minute or 2 left. If you guys want to watch that, that would greatly help me out. You know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. Love all you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.